Snow drifted outside the penthouse windows like tiny, frozen feathers dancing in the wind. The city below lit up with Christmas lights, families holding hands, children laughing, couples kissing under streetlights. But on the 54th floor, in the most expensive apartment in the city, Ethan Cole, billionaire CEO, sat alone at a dining table built for 12, yet only one plate was used. No music, no laughter, just silence. He stared at the untouched food in front of him. A single candle flickered, reflecting in his tired eyes. Another Christmas alone. He could afford anything, except the thing he wanted most. Family. Ethan took a sip of cold tea and whispered to no one. Greater than, Merry Christmas, I guess. He grabbed his coat and headed out. He couldn't stand the silence anymore. Scene 1. The bus stop. On the side of a snowy street, 3 little girls huddled together on a bench. They looked identical. Same red coats, same tiny mittens, but different colored ribbons, pink, yellow, and blue. Triplets. Their shoes were wet, socks showing through holes. They shivered as snow landed on their hair. Ethan slowed his car. Something pulled at him. He rolled down the window. "Do you girls need help?" he asked gently. The girl with the pink ribbon nervously hid behind her sisters. The youngest answered, voice trembling. Greater than, we're waiting for Santa. Ethan blinked, confused. Santa. The oldest held up an envelope. Greater than, we wrote him a letter. He smiled sadly. Sweetheart, Santa gets busy. Maybe I can. She interrupted politely, pointing to the building behind him. Greater than, Santa lives on the top floor, right? That big house up there. Ethan froze. They meant his penthouse. The letter was for him. He cleared his throat, feeling something strange in his chest. Can I see the letter? The middle triplet handed it over. Inside, written in shaky handwriting. Greater than, Dear Santa. We don't want toys. We want a daddy for Christmas. Love, Lily, Lucy, and Leah. Ethan's heart sank. They weren't waiting for Santa. They were waiting for hope. He swallowed hard. Where's your mother? The girls looked down at the snowy ground. Greater than, Mommy's working at the convenience store. She told us to wait until she finishes. Ethan opened the car door. Get in. It's cold. The girls hesitated, until he added gently. Greater than, to be clear, I am not Santa. They giggled, running to the warm car. But as he pulled away, he didn't notice a woman from across the street, watching anxiously. Scene 2. Christmas dinner at the penthouse. The girls gasped at the view from Ethan's floor-to-ceiling windows. Do you live in a castle? Is this the North Pole? Why is your fridge bigger than our house? Ethan actually laughed. Not a polite laugh, a real one. The first in years. He made grilled cheese sandwiches and hot chocolate. The girls ate like they hadn't eaten in days. Lucy, the bold one, pointed at his empty dining table. Greater than, why are there 12 chairs if you're alone? Ethan's smile faded. He didn't answer. Leah innocently whispered. Greater than, you must get lonely. Ethan felt a lump rise in his throat. After dinner, the girls saw the huge Christmas tree in the corner, decorated but with not a single present under it. Lily whispered. Greater than, Santa didn't visit you either. A tear slid down Ethan's cheek before he could stop it. Scene 3. The mother arrives. A frantic banging rattled the door. A young woman stood outside, breathless, wet hair sticking to her cheeks. The girls lit up instantly. Greater than, Mommy. She pulled them close, tears spilling. I thought I lost you. Why did you run off? Ethan stepped back, feeling like an intruder. The woman finally looked at him. She froze. Ethan. He blinked. Rachel. They knew each other. She was the girl he loved 10 years ago. His first love. The one he lost because he chose his career. Those are your daughters, Ethan whispered. Rachel nodded proudly. I raised them alone. He swallowed. Why didn't you tell me? You were busy building an empire, she said softly. I didn't want to be your burden. A silence heavier than the snow formed between them. Scene 4. The letter comes true. Ethan knelt in front of the triplets. You asked Santa for a daddy. He looked up at Rachel, eyes full of regret, full of longing. I can't change the past. But if you'll let me, I'd like to be here now. Leah grabbed his face with her tiny mitten hands. Greater than, so, you want to be our Christmas daddy? He laughed through tears. No, I want to be your dad every day. Rachel's voice trembled. Ethan, don't make promises to children you don't mean. He stood, took her hands gently. I lost you once. I won't lose you again. The clock struck midnight. Snow fell outside like confetti. The girls ran to the balcony, screaming. Greater than, we got a daddy for Christmas. Rachel leaned into Ethan, tears on her cheeks. He whispered, greater than, Merry Christmas, Rachel. She whispered back, greater than, welcome home, Ethan. Check mark ending for YouTube narration. And that's how the richest man in the city, the man who had everything except love, found a family because 3 little angels left a letter on a table. Sometimes, the gift we're searching for is searching for us too. If this story warmed your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, so more people can feel the magic of kindness.